Hi, friends. Welcome to this short flow, a nice balancing flow to help ground us and create a little more equanimity, a little more connection, ease. Perfect for days when the mind is really busy, might be experiencing some nervousness around something, and you just need to come back to the present moment, the body, the breath, coming to child's pose, I forgot to say. And just taking a few deep breaths here. Any child's pose of your choosing. I like to have my arms outstretched because that really helps me to open the body, especially early on in the practice. I'd already can start to feel the opening of the hips and the lower back and shoulders, and really exploring the expansion of the inhale here and a slow, steady exhale. And so in your child's pose, the hips are heavy and the upper body melting down to the earth. And just allowing the physical sensations to come forward and the mind chatter to move to the background. If you have Ujjayi breath in your practice, please take that now. If you're not sure what that is, don't worry, just breathe. And walking the hands over to the right side. And as you exhale, melting again down toward the earth. Take a deep breath in, fill the left side of the lungs with air. And exhale, letting go. One more. Inhaling. And exhaling, releasing. Coming back to center on the inhale and on the exhale, melting down to the other side. Couple of breaths here. Deep, full breaths. And breathing into the right side of the body. Then coming back to center. And coming up onto the hands and knees. And just take a moment to explore the body here. Maybe some rolls with the shoulders. Maybe some rolls with the hips. Maybe a little bit of both. So let your own body guide you. We're just using this time to ease away a little tension. And if you're ever not sure when I say this, simply take a cat-cow, inhaling heart, tail lifts, and exhale, press the ground away. And sometimes it's not always so easy to feel into the body and just move intuitively. But it comes with time and breathing. And then finding again a tabletop, stacking shoulders over wrists roughly and hips over the knees. Press the ground away. And on your inhale, reach the right arm up to the sky. As you exhale, thread the needle, palm up toward the sky, and come rest down on the side of the right arm and right side of the head. And bring the hips back in line if you can. And if that feels okay, maybe the left arm reaches forward. And you might want to even turn to look up toward the ceiling. Taking some deep breaths here. And choosing whichever variation suits your body today. One more inhale, exhale. And bringing the Left hand on the floor. And inhale, reach the right arm up again to the sky and place it firmly down on the ground. Take a moment to prepare, and on your inhale, reach the left arm high to the sky, opening the chest. And exhale, threading through. And just take a moment to explore this side. It might feel different. That's totally okay. And if it feels good, extend the arm and maybe glancing up toward the ceiling. Notice where the hips are in space and maybe bring them back in line. Couple of breaths here. And observing what happens to the breath in this shape. And bring the right hand back on the floor. And when you're ready, inhale, reach up high. And exhale, lower the hands to the ground. So coming into a downward facing dog, we're going to spread the fingers wide, moving nice and slow, tuck the toes under, and lift those hips up and back. And now first one, let's pedal it out. Deep bend in one knee as the other leg stretches back, and then swapping over. And pressing into the hands, lifting the hips and allowing the shoulders and the torso to press towards the knees. Lovely. Walking the hands to the feet. We're going to take a big breath in, long spine, maybe hands on the shins or thighs. And then exhale, coming to a rag doll. So I like to have my feet a bit wider. It gives my belly room so I can go as a little bit more releasing through the spine. Let the head get heavy and catch the elbows. And taking a rock side to side. Some big sighs out through the mouth. This is where we can imagine some tension traveling all the way down the spine, from the shoulders, the upper back, and leaving from the crown of the head down into the earth. One more inhale, exhale. And then we're going to walk it back to a plank pose or tabletop. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, back to your downward facing dog. Feel the heart lift, the thighs press back. And let's take 3 deep breaths here. Yeah, bring the feet a little closer together. If you're comfortable in 3-legged dog, we're going to inhale, lift the right leg. If not, just wait for us and then step the right foot forward. Bringing the leg to the hands. And let's go ahead and lower the back knee. On the inhale, the arms are going to rise. And exhale, cactus position. Inhale, reach. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, back to plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Ready for the other side. So maybe the feet a little close together to create more stability. As we inhale, lift the left leg up to the sky. And exhale, step the foot to the hands, lower the back knee. Inhale, arms rise. And exhale, open elbows. Inhale, reach. And exhale, lower hands to the floor, stepping back, plank pose. And on your next exhale, downward facing dog. Lovely. Ready to lift the right foot again. Breathe in. And exhale, step the foot to the hands. Keeping the back hip lifted this time if that feels okay for you. And just check where the thighs are, where the hips are in the space. And maybe you want to lift that back thigh a little higher to keep those hips nice and balanced. Breathe here, maybe look forward on your next inhale. And exhale, stepping forward to a fold. Inhale, halfway lift, collarbones wide. And exhale, fold. Press through the feet. We come all the way up to standing, arms high. And exhale, hands to the heart. Breathe in, reach. And exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Good. Stepping the right foot back. We're going to spin around so we're in a wide-legged fold. Feet are parallel to the small edges of the mat, or maybe even turned in a little bit. Take a breath in, reach the heart forward, and then exhale, folding down. Of course, your hands can be on blocks here, but if it feels good for you, maybe bringing the hands to the feet. If that's not available, don't sweat it. There's nowhere to go but here, where you are right now. One more inhale. And exhale. Good. Walking the hands to the left foot. Spin on the back heel. And take the foot back. Inhale, plank or tabletop. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot lifts to the sky. And exhale, step the foot forward. Lovely. So again, we've got a low lunge here with the back knee lifted, if that feels okay. And inhale, gazing forward. And exhale, feet top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Press firmly into the feet as you rise. Inhale. And exhale, hands to the heart. One more breath in. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, heart lifts. And exhale, fold. And stepping the right foot back. Inhale. And then exhale. Coming round again to a wide leg fold. Inhale, heart lifts. And exhale, folding. Let's take 4 breaths. Hands are on blocks, on the floor, or maybe catching big toes or holding the feet. 2 more breaths. And walking the hands around, step the foot back, inhale. And this time exhale, let's lower all the way down to the earth, back bend as you breathe in. And exhale, child's pose. Smooth, controlled breaths. time, making your way back to downward facing dog. And when you're ready, inhale, lift the right foot up in the air. And exhale, stepping forward to the hands, keeping the back heel lifted. This time we're going to lift up to a high lunge. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, arms high. And exhale, bring the hands to the heart or hands on the hips. So I've got quite a shortish high lunge here. If yours is quite long, step the back foot in just a little bit. Bring the weight into that front foot. And we're going to fly, hands on the hips at the heart, or maybe aeroplane with the arms out to the side, lifting the back foot. And coming all the way to stand. Beautiful. Left foot placed on the ground. We're going to lift the right foot. An option to stay here. This is a beautiful place to be. If you're looking for more, we're going to come to a seated figure of four stretch. So taking the foot over the thigh and bringing the weight back. Oh, so handy. I've got a wall there. And then hands to the heart as you sit down into chair. So we've got that one spot focus, the drishti. We find one spot and gaze there. And coming up to stand, maybe give the legs a shake, big breath in. And exhale out. Good, breathe in, reach. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold, stepping back, plank pose. And if you want to take a vinyasa, do otherwise downward facing dog. We'll meet there. When you're ready, inhale, left foot lifts. And exhale, stepping it to the hands, preparing for high lunge. Root those feet down into the ground. And inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, open wide. Inhale, reach. And exhale, hands to the heart, to the hips, or outside, nice and funky. Ready for aeroplane. Again, I like to step back a little bit so I can really feel the weight down into the front foot before I lift the back foot for warrior three. Good. Keep that thigh bone over the heel. And you really feel a little more stability and balance there. Right foot roots into the ground. When you're ready, find that spot that you're going to focus on and lift the other leg. This is a beautiful place to be. Maybe pause here, breathe. Or taking the foot over the thigh. I love me a wall. And taking the balance on the other side. Slowly standing up. Ooh, give the legs a shake. And take a breath in, big circle. Exhale, hands to the heart. Let's do one more. Breathe in. And exhale. And now coming into Malasana or a yogi squat. You can use a block here. I'm definitely going to use a block. And I'll put it on a relatively high, the high side, the medium high side. And with the feet turned out, we're just going to allow the hips to come down onto the block. So sitting up tall on the sit bones. If you don't have a block, you can simply come into, I'll show you from the side. And if that feels a lot, then just rock the hips side to side. And let's breathe here. And feel the feet and the sit bones pressing down into the earth. The heart lifts. Smooth, even breaths. Nowhere to be other than where we are right now. And release. So making our way to the floor. And I always think a little hamstring stretch is good any time of day. So we'll just let the legs relax. We're not going to put too much effort into it, but just bending forward first of all. Let's take 3 breaths. Deep, full, calming breaths. And then lifting all the way up and coming to lay down on your back. Feet as wide as the mat, arms out to the side. And let's just take the knees over. Little windscreen wipers. One side, then the other. I don't know if the microphone's picking that up, but if you've ever lived in Greece or traveled to Greece, you might recognize the sound in the background. I don't remember what they're called, but they come for stuff. If you can't hear anything, then clearly I'm just bonkers. And just pausing here now with the feet wide, let the knees fall in towards each other. And let's rest the hand on the body. Both hands on the body, one hand maybe on the ribs, one towards the abdomen, wherever feels comfortable so the upper body can still relax. And just tuning into the sensation of breath that you can feel under the hands. Maybe letting go of Ujjayi breath now if that feels like the right time for you. And breathing in a way that feels good, as deep or as gentle as you wish right now. And taking the knees and hugging them to the chest. Broadening through the back. Maybe letting the head rock side to side. And an Apanasana. And see if you can release. On every exhale, softening into the belly, into the hips and the legs. Letting go. And taking the legs long, arms out to the side for Shavasana or your variation of Shavasana. Feeling the vibrations, the sensations, the tingles through the hands, maybe through the feet. Noticing the clothes on your skin. Is there a breeze in the room where you practice? How's the temperature? If you have time, please stay here a little longer. Otherwise, we're just going to start to move the ankles, the wrists. Maybe taking a stretch. Whatever your body needs. When you're ready, roll to a side. Any side. And pressing the ground away. Coming to a seat. Pausing here. Closing the practice. Thank you, my loves. Hopefully you feel a little more centered, calm, grounded. And I'll see you next time.